In this discourse, I shall expound upon the topic of high-intensity interval training and its preeminence as a mode of exercise. Furthermore, I shall delve into the mechanisms by which it operates. For further information, hit the links provided below. If you want to support this channel and see more videos like this,
like and subscribe.
In succinct, high-intensity interval training is characterized by the incorporation of brief yet intense bouts of physical exertion, interspersed with periods of recuperation. It is replete with various advantages. High-intensity interval training has been demonstrated to enhance lung capacity and elasticity. It has also been shown to be an efficacious means of augmenting cardiovascular fitness and stamina. Another benefit is the improvement of oxygen utilization, which is achieved through the augmentation of the number of mitochondria within the muscles. Compared to steady-state cardio, it may provide equivalent benefits in a shorter time frame. According to some research, high-intensity interval training has been shown to provide the same benefit as moderate-intensity cardio training, but with 40% less time. In terms of muscular benefits, it elevates muscular stamina, amplifies muscle force, and augments muscle bulk. Thus, what are some of the various modalities of high-intensity interval training? One notable example is Tabata, which was formulated by a Japanese researcher, Dr. Izumi Tabata, in the 1990s. Tabata is a form of high-intensity interval training that usually comprises of 8 cycles of 20 seconds of strenuous exercise interspersed with 10 seconds of respite. Circuit training, which consists of a sequence of resistance training exercises performed in a predefined order, typically with minimal intervals of repose between exercises. Sprint interval training can be performed utilizing a plethora of techniques such as running, cycling, or rowing. It encompasses the alteration of brief and intense exertions of maximal effort with intervals of active or passive recuperation. The sprints typically endure between 10 and 30 seconds, and the recovery intervals can range from 30 seconds to several minutes. The question at hand is, how does one evaluate the intensity of their training regimen? There are several methods, however, the most commonly used ones include the rate of perceived exertion, which is a subjective measure of the degree of difficulty an individual perceives an exercise to be, ranging from 0, no exertion, to 10, maximum exertion. During high-intensity interval training, one should aim for an RPE of 8 to 10. Another method is through monitoring the heart rate. During high-intensity interval training, the heart rate should be maintained between 80 to 90% of the maximum. The maximum heart rate is determined by subtracting one's age from 220. For instance, if the individual is 40 years old, the maximum heart rate would be 180. Therefore, the desired range of heart rate during high-intensity interval training for this individual would be between 144 to 162, which represents 80 to 90% of the maximum heart rate. Other methods are available, yet are more complex in nature, such as the assessment of power output utilizing specialized equipment or the measurement of the rate of oxygen consumption.
Subscribe. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to check out my book, The Obesity Solution. It's available on Amazon and the link is provided below. It has tips on weight loss, low-calorie recipes, and much more.